Hello friends, welcome all of you in my channel SNT Power Vision. In this video we learn about the what if parameter in the Power BI. Basically a what if parameter is a feature in Power BI that allow you to visualize and analyze the effect of changing a variable in your data. You can create a what if parameter on the model tab in Power BI desktop and configure its name, data type and the values. At the last, you can use the parameter as a slicer or in formula to see how different scenario affect your data. And now a what if parameter is not stable for the changing the source or the server address of your data, as this require Power Query parameters. Now we'll see in the more detail here the how to create the what if parameter. So let's start. Now in order to create a dynamic measure here, go to the modeling here. I'll start here. This is the modeling. Click on the new parameter here. Now here give the name. You can select any name as per your requirement. The data type will be decimal number. Minimum value will be 0, maximum 20. Increment will be, since we have taken data type decimal number, increment will be 0.5. After the default will be 2.5. Suppose we have not selected any value, then by default it will 2.5 will come here. And check this, add slicer to this page. Click on OK. Now here it came here to com2 generated. Now just resize it. Now we'll see how it work at the back end here. See here, if you see the DAX function com2 is equal to generate series starting 0 and 20 at the interval of 0.5 here. Now it is 0, 0.51 till 20 have been generated here. Now if you give the com2 value here, com2 value is the selected value, com2 after that in the bracket com2 2.5 here. Selected value, I have already make a video on this how selected value work here. Suppose if you have selected whatever value will be selected here, that is stored in the com2 this bracket inside. And since the 2.5 is the default, so it will take other, if we did not select any value, then it will take the 2.5 as a default value. Now come to the report page. Here on this card we'll move com2, then we consider 2.5, that is the default value, because we have not selected anything till now. Okay, now wait, let's resize it. Just give some minimum formatting here, visual border, shadow, so that we can differentiate between the visuals. Visual border, shadow here. Now in the created table here, here we will take the shop assistant name here. Go to the original data, take the shop assistant name here. After that, revenue. Increase its font size to 20. Suppose a client have some retail store, a supermarket kind of shop, and there we have different shop assistant like Adam, Beta, Cyril, Dana, Eva, and they are giving the revenue based on this. This year 73,15230 per Beta 36171,872 like that only. Now you have to calculate the commission based on the percentage set here. Suppose here it is 2.5 here. So based on this 2.5 only, here per commission will be calculated here, or salary, their salary will be calculated here. So instead of 2.5, we set to value like another value 5, 10, 7.5, whatever. So based on the value selected here, this final salary will be calculated here. So now we will write the DAX for that to calculate the final salary. Now new measure, sum will take from the original data revenue into com2, this value will select divided by 100. Now see this measure have been created. Now we'll move this value here. See, we can see based on the value 2.5 here, this final salary 2 have been calculated here. Now suppose since this is just kind of slicer, suppose we give some other value like 3.5, so we can see this value is getting changed here. I mean, it's kind of dynamic in nature. Whatever changes we will do here based on this value here, final salary 2 will be calculated here. So here now it is 7.5, 7.00. So here selected value 7.00. Based on this 7%, this revenue is getting calculated here. Now if you want for more clarity, yes, now we can see the whatever value selected, that is also coming here, commission value here. Say 9.5 here. So it is final salary 2 will be calculated based on this value here. Now if it is 10, so we have given 10 here, so now we can see the difference easily here. So based on this selection only, this com2 value and final salary is getting changed here. So once again, if it is 3%, so it is final salary calculated based on the 3%. If it is 10%, then it is okay, it is calculated based on the 10% in selection here. We can see this is 10 here, so this is 10. So last will be 20% here. So okay, based on the 20%, this final salary to is the calculated here. This is how what if parameter work. It's very much dynamic in nature if you say here. That's why some people say it is dynamic measure only. Here